Justin Timberlake's journey from a small-town boy in Tennessee to an international pop superstar and actor is a compelling story of talent, reinvention, and resilience. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Timberlake has established himself as one of the most successful entertainers of his generation. His life story is not just about fame, but also about his evolution as an artist, businessman, husband, and father. Justin Randall Timberlake was born on January 31, 1981, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Randall Timberlake, a church choir director, and Lynn Harless, a homemaker, and later his manager. He grew up in the small town of Millington, just outside Memphis, and was exposed to music from a very young age. His grandfather, a Baptist minister, introduced him to gospel and country music, while Memphis's rich musical heritage helped shape his taste in soul, R&B, and blues. As a child, Justin performed country songs on the TV show Star Search under the stage name Justin Randall, and at just 11 years old, he was cast in the Mickey Mouse Club revival, 1993 to 1995. There he starred alongside future stars like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling. This show marked the beginning of his professional entertainment career and created lifelong industry connections. After the Mickey Mouse Club ended, Timberlake was recruited by Lou Pearlman to join a new boy band that would eventually become NSYNC. The group, which included J.C. Chasez, Joey Fatone, Lance Bass, and Chris Kirkpatrick, debuted in Europe in 1996 before breaking into the American market in 1998. NSYNC became a global phenomenon, known for their harmonies, choreography, and heartthrob image. Their albums, especially No Strings Attached, 2000, and Celebrity, 2001, broke sales records and solidified Timberlake as the breakout star of the group. No Strings Attached sold over 2.4 million copies in its first week, a record at the time. However, by 2002, Timberlake sought creative independence and launched his solo career, signaling the end of NSYNC's era. Justin Timberlake's solo debut album, Justified, 2002, was a bold departure from his boy band image. With hit singles like Cry Me a River and Rock Your Body, Timberlake established himself as a credible R&B/pop artist. The album earned him 2 Grammy Awards, and critics praised his maturity and musical growth. In 2006, Timberlake released Future Sex/Love Sounds, produced by Timbaland and Danja. The album was a commercial and critical triumph, spawning chart-topping hits such as Sexy Back, My Love, and What Goes Around, Comes Around. His innovative fusion of funk, electronic, and R&B sounds helped redefine mainstream pop music. By this time, Timberlake had fully transitioned from teen idol to a serious, genre-bending musician. During a self-imposed musical hiatus in the late 2000s, Timberlake focused on acting. He appeared in a number of successful films, including Alpha Dog, 2006, The Social Network, 2010, where he played Napster co-founder Sean Parker, Friends with Benefits, 2011, In Time, 2011. Critics acknowledged his charisma and potential as a versatile actor. Alongside his acting, he launched business ventures such as the William Rast clothing line and investment in MySpace, and 901 Tequila. In 2013, Timberlake made a highly anticipated return to music with The 2020 Experience, a 2-part album. It was a commercial success, blending neo-soul, orchestral arrangements, and modern pop. Songs like Suit and Tie, featuring Jay-Z, and Mirrors earned him more Grammy Awards and widespread acclaim. He also headlined the 2013 Super Bowl halftime show, and in 2016, his feel-good single, Can't Stop the Feeling, from the movie Trolls, became a massive global hit, earning him an Academy Award nomination. Has 2013 ut. Timberlake's personal life has often attracted media attention. His early 2000s relationship with Britney Spears was highly publicized and ended in a dramatic breakup that inspired Cry Me a River. In 2007, he began dating actress Jessica Biel, and the two married in October 2012 in Italy. They have 2 sons, Silas Randall Timberlake, born in 2015, and Phineas, born in 2020. Timberlake has spoken often about how fatherhood has profoundly changed his outlook on life. While Timberlake has enjoyed immense success, he has also faced criticism. His involvement in the 2004 Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction with Janet Jackson drew major backlash, though many felt Jackson bore the brunt of the fallout unfairly. Timberlake apologized publicly years later. More recently, the #FreeBritney movement brought renewed scrutiny to Timberlake's past treatment of Britney Spears, especially after the release of documentaries examining their relationship. In 2021, Timberlake issued a public apology to both Britney and Janet Jackson. Timberlake released his fifth studio album, Man of the Woods, in 2018, which explored his southern roots and experimented with Americana and funk. Though it received mixed reviews, it debuted at #1 and was supported by a global tour. He remains a respected figure in music and pop culture, often collaborating with artists across genres. Timberlake also continues to voice the character Branch in the Trolls franchise and has hinted at future music projects. Justin Timberlake is known for his philanthropic work, supporting causes such as Shriners Hospitals for Children, environmental sustainability, and music education. He co-founded the Tennessee Kids Foundation and regularly participates in celebrity golf tournaments to raise money for charity. Justin Timberlake is far more than a pop music icon. He is a modern mogul who has strategically built an entertainment empire, spanning music, film, fashion, tech, real estate, and investments. Over the years, Timberlake has transitioned from a child performer into one of the wealthiest and most influential entertainers in the world. With an estimated net worth ranging between $250 million and $300 million, his financial story is not only impressive, it's a blueprint for turning fame into fortune. The roots of Justin Timberlake's fortune began humbly in the small town of Millington, Tennessee. Born on January 31, 1981, his early exposure to music through church performances and local competitions eventually led to his appearance on Star Search, and later, a prominent role in the Mickey Mouse Club. These formative experiences laid the groundwork for what would become a remarkable career. However, the real turning point came in the mid-1990s when Timberlake joined the boy band NSYNC. Alongside fellow band members J.C. Chasez, Chris Kirkpatrick, Joey Fatone, and Lance Bass, Timberlake shot to international fame. NSYNC's infectious energy and romantic pop anthems captivated millions of fans around the world, leading to chart-topping albums and sold-out tours. Despite early contractual disputes that limited their earnings, NSYNC ultimately became one of the best-selling boy bands in history, with over 70 million records sold worldwide. Timberlake's natural charisma and vocal talent soon stood out, prompting his move to pursue a solo career in the early 2000s. His debut album, Justified, 2002, was not only a commercial hit but also a creative milestone, selling over 10 million copies globally and earning him 2 Grammy Awards. This marked the beginning of Timberlake's journey to financial independence and creative control. If Justified laid the foundation, his 2006 album Future Sex/Love Sounds built the mansion. With smash hits like Sexy Back, My Love, and What Goes Around Comes Around, the album confirmed Timberlake's transition into a global pop R&B powerhouse. Collaborations with hitmakers like Timbaland not only solidified his sound, but also widened his fanbase. This period also saw Timberlake embarking on extensive world tours. Concerts became a goldmine, with the Future Sex/Love Show Tour and later the 2020 Experience World Tour grossing hundreds of millions in ticket sales. As a co-producer of his tours, Timberlake earned a greater share of the profits, turning each show into a major revenue source. The music did not stop there. Albums such as The 2020 Experience, 2013, and Man of the Woods, 2018, though stylistically different, debuted at #1 and demonstrated his versatility. Additionally, Timberlake co-wrote and performed Can't Stop the Feeling, 2016, for the animated film Trolls, which became a global hit, won multiple awards, and added significantly to his royalty earnings. Through music sales, digital streaming royalties, and global touring, Timberlake amassed tens of millions, and music remains the cornerstone of his wealth. While many pop stars fade with time, Timberlake extended his brand by entering the world of acting. His performances in films like The Social Network, 2010, In Time, 2011, and Friends with Benefits, 2011, were well received and showcased his range beyond music. Although his film paychecks weren't in the top-tier Hollywood range, they still brought in several $1 million per role while expanding his audience. Timberlake's business sense shone most brightly through his diverse investments. In 2011, he co-purchased the once dominant social network MySpace, signaling his interest in the tech world. While the platform never regained its former glory, it was a strategic move into digital media. In fashion, Timberlake co-founded the clothing brand William Rast, which gained national recognition and partnerships with department stores like Target. He also entered the spirits industry by launching 901 Tequila, which later merged with Sauza Tequila. That partnership allowed Timberlake to serve as a creative director while holding a lucrative equity stake in the brand. In 2016, he joined Bai Brands as an investor and ambassador. His involvement significantly raised the company's visibility, and when Bai was sold to Dr. Pepper Snapple Group for $1.7 billion, Timberlake likely saw a substantial return on his investment. These ventures proved that Timberlake was not only an entertainer, but a businessman with long-term vision. Another key pillar of Justin Timberlake's net worth is his impressive real estate portfolio. Alongside his wife, actress Jessica Biel, Timberlake owns several luxurious properties across the United States. The couple owns a $20 million penthouse in the exclusive Tribeca neighborhood of New York City, home to celebrities like Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal. A private estate in the Yellowstone Club, an ultra-elite resort in Montana known for its seclusion and A-list residents. Additional residences in Los Angeles, where they lived for several years before opting for more privacy in the mountains. These homes are not just places of comfort but smart investments, consistently appreciating in value and bolstering his overall net worth. Over the years, Timberlake has secured high-paying endorsement deals with brands like Pepsi, Sony, Levi's and Target. These deals, often worth millions, have helped reinforce his public image while padding his bank account. Perhaps more valuable are his music royalties and publishing rights. As a writer or co-writer on the majority of his songs, Timberlake earns millions in passive income each year from streaming services, radio play, television syncs, and commercials. His catalog spans decades, and with continued demand for nostalgic pop and timeless hits, his royalty streams remain robust. In recent years, many artists have sold their music catalogs for vast sums, sometimes hundreds of millions. Should Timberlake choose to sell his own catalog, industry experts estimate its value could be worth well over $100 million on its own. He also took part in charity concerts and COVID-19 relief efforts. Known for his private nature, Timberlake and Biel have often chosen to lead a balanced life, prioritizing family over publicity. The couple has 2 sons and often retreat to their Montana estate for privacy and simplicity. Justin Timberlake's journey from a small-town boy in Tennessee to a global superstar is not just a tale of musical success, it's a masterclass in financial growth. Through talent, strategic reinvention, and smart investments, Timberlake has transformed fleeting fame into lasting wealth. With a net worth nearing $300 million, he stands as a shining example of what happens when creative passion is paired with business acumen. Timberlake's empire is still growing. Whether in the studio, on screen, in business, or at home, he continues to balance artistry with enterprise, a rare feat in the entertainment world.